So much of a project success is either in the ground, behind the walls, or done in pre-planning. So whilst the glory often goes to the person laying the last tile, or the decorator applying that last finish, or the joiner or joinery company installing that fancy wardrobe, or the vanity units, the real success of a project starts at the beginning, as cliche as that sounds. The pre-planning, the pre-work, everything that goes into this project before we even break ground is where the project lives and dies. Too often, there's a rush to site when that work hasn't been done, and what that ends up doing is creating problems down the line. We end up with elongated programs, with stressful clients, with cash flow challenges because we're spending too long on site. The pre-planning is everything. We have a minimum period of time between which we will be appointed for a project and we will start that project. That allows us to get our procurement in line. That allows us to make sure we understand every single brick that needs to be laid in this project. It's to understand what the infrastructure requirements are for each project, whether that be adding connections from the road that didn't exist before, gas, water, electricity, whether it's understanding that we're going to have air source heat pumps, or there are going to be PV panels, and it's essential that these things happen at the beginning, before we even get to site, because once we know that, we can plan. Then the program that we issue to our clients and to our delivery partners is far more realistic and achievable than when we get rushed to site and the projects themselves are being designed and created as we're building. Now that happens, we're realistic here, but the challenge for us is to make sure that as much of that is done way ahead of time, and that it gives us the opportunity to do what we do best for our clients.